Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, amazing, spectacular Propagandacast from your host Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero of Psych Defender of the Fatherland, off here to a 1v1 on Faymonville Approach in the north. It is Chiefs Tonkatsu fighting here for King Country, the Commonwealth, the British Army. With mobile assault, Royal Artillery, and tactical support with double infantry and saddle bulletins versus south. That is My Little War Ponies, though we should just referring to them as ponies. Because why not? Taking on the role here of the German Army in Deutschland. Here setting out the 116th Panzerdivision Windhund. We got German Infantry Strategic Reserves and Storm Doctrine with double infantry and a tank and bulletins there. A triple section start here for Chiefs Tonkatsu as he bravely sets forwards for the British Empire. Gunner the MU-42 there for Ponies. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my paid supporters, these champions, these heroes of the Propagandacaster, keeping the business, and without them we would not be able to keep doing this. So big thanks to every single one of those. You too can join the heroic ranks by pledging on Patreon yourself or donating by PayPal. Links in the video description. And as always, you can also just comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button. Keep YouTube algorithms going and from going after my head. So, heading towards the centre in the north here from both sides, both looking to get both viewpoints in a sense here. We've got a bit more attempt to secure the centre here from Ponies, establish a more dug-in position down the road, at least make it harder here for Chiefs Tonkatsu to make use of the centre there. Sectioning up here, putting these cats in there, Ponies could flank from the other side, leaving Chiefs Tonkatsu section in a bit of an awkward spot. Machine guns in the northern point, and we got more gun of these here for Ponies. Sectioning up here using this hand cover there provided by Ponies now. That's it, the Ponies packed up with the gun of these should have a chance to deal with the section. Since they are fighting on their own, this section is obviously a bit outnumbered. In the south here got the fuel point there for claimed for the British Empire. Up here, machine gun got the fuel point, section moving forwards there. Second gun is almost done. And we got tech here for Chiefs Tonkatsu. We shall see what this leads to. Fast bolted sections, snipers, who knows. Northern machine captain section there. Ooh, bit bold in this case, pays off nicely for Ponies. Section there caught out in the open, being hosed by the MG-42's 1200 rounds per minute. The bullets screaming above their heads, and the men screaming for it to stop. And there you go for Lewis. It did stop at a rather permanent and terminal juncture. Ponies flanking up here, taking a lot of damage as they're still pinned down for a brief while. There you go, quickly do. Ultimately getting unpinned inside the building. But they've now taken a lot of damage here and have to retreat here. So far, Ponies has won both engagements with fairly negligible casualties. I think he's lost like one pioneer so far. And meanwhile, Chiefs Tonkatsu suffered significant, several losses in the section. There we go. Sniper here to try and bleed out the Germans. He's had enough. From northern point here, so triple gun 74 with the Ponies versus the triple section sniper. We'll see if Pony responds with a sniper of his own. He'll try and go for light vehicles to counter that. There are certainly a few options there. Sectioning up here behind the grenadiers. Catching a bit of an awkward spot. Sniper almost down there for Chiefs Tonkatsu and the British Empire. Points ceased there. Very good. So far, good map control. But the grenadiers need to retreat before it gets wiped. Down to just one man. Lone health goes moving in. They're catching the section in a bad spot. Still not retreating that one. There you go. Finally getting around to doing that. I was starting to get a bit concerned there. Although imagine Chiefs Tonkatsu was starting to get a bit excited there. Section of the Grenadiers. Almost got a wipe here on the hand. Ooh, this has been pretty bad for the British in the early game. Oh, and he does get it. This is big for Ponies there. Delivering a wipe there on Chiefs Tonkatsu in the opening moments of the game. Particularly on the British, this is quite significant. Sniper though might just help turn things around, but even then, this is going to mean a lot less map on the early game here. Oh, grenades almost being wiped out. Need to retreat there. Saps flying up here for the British. Up north, machine quality with the section. Need to retreat immediately. The only benefit here for Ponies, or at least a bit of luck, is Chiefs Tonkatsu hasn't researched grenades there. Grenades need to retreat as well. So Sniper definitely providing some punch here, and we do get Ponies with a counter sniper of his own. So things are certainly happening here. Section pushing straight for the fuel point here, knowing that's going to come down to just slowing down the German war machine as much as possible and just throwing as much sand into the machinery to grind it to a halt, at least grind it to a fairly slower pace. So thumbs up the Chiefs Tonkatsu again. He's realised he is in a bad spot, so he needs to take the most, rational yet risky measures to make this work, because otherwise, if he doesn't slow down his opponent's economy, he's just risking crushed out with tanks unless his opponent decides Tier 4 is a great idea. Obviously, at that point, he may not need to do this, but also very sensibly hitting his opponent's fuel point if he can't connect it and get it to his own right away. I think it's a very sharp decision here by Chiefs Tonkatsu. So thumbs up there, thumbs up. So now moving towards the centre here. Gunny's reinforcing, Ponies as well. Pushing forward to defend, well, prevent the fuel point from falling entirely into the hands of the British, though it's certainly pretty close. At this point, it's just, you know, one Marmite-covered bun away from being entirely British. Sniper moving about here to catch the British sniper. We see that Tonkatsu is giving his sniper a bit back, partly because he doesn't have a lot to screen it, but probably he's also concerned his opponent will have a counter sniper out in the field there to deal with it. So far, worth noting, no doctrines yet, no safe German infantry from Ponies, which, you know, pretty nice. Strategic reserves or storm doctrine, then I would likely to happen. They could still go for German infantry down the road. As for Tonkatsu, no sign either. I would say all three are fairly open. AC Mark 3 they're on the way though. Obviously, he's probably also doing this in part to like support the sniper of the section, but also in case his opponent does go for the armored car to try and counter the sniper, the AC will fairly actively shut that down. Sniper wrestling about, he needs to get the machine gun out of there. South having good progress against Tonkatsu the British. We do get a doctrine of mobile assault here, opening up for flamethrowers and the sappers. We get advanced cover combat, infiltration commandos, land mattress, and the vehicle crew repairs ability. There you go, machine gun just falling back. It's having none of that. Bunker up then, they'd like to make a nice company yet there for Ponies. British or German sniper hiding about, and there you go. Got the AC Mark 3 out there for Tonkatsu. The AC standing for Associated Equipment Company, which was the company that produced the AC Mark 3. Fun fact. There's also an armor car based off all sorts of bits, including bits, I believe, of, I think it was Valentine tanks, or it might have been the tilted tank, but you know, basically early heavy tanks. In fact, I think it was the heaviest armored car of the war. Going to be northwards here for Ponies. Still no sign of a doctrine. No upgrades on the Grenadier either. I imagine we might be seeing some commanders who can maybe turn the tide to some more aggressive players from Tonkatsu. Could be an option, then again he may decide not to, but we could see it being a possibility. Ponies here definitely keeping that sniper out there. Trying to catch the British one, hoping that Tonkatsu is not expecting it. South going to bring up the catch here by the point, and there we go, we do get some commandos here. Catching the commanders in a bit of a vice position, very nice, unless of course you are the Germans. Quick retreat here. Going in there with their silenced end guns, engaging those bloody Huns. Sneak up here again, going in for the harassment, trying to like engage Ponies head on, but looking to outmaneuver him and, you know, catch him off guard. Excellent play there by Tonkatsu. Excellent play. And before turning to the section here, sniper they're still waiting for the British sniper to show his face and starting to wonder if he's in the right place. Machine gun almost getting cleared out. British sniper moving forwards. German sniper trying to get out of the way. He doesn't get spotted. That's really close here. Really close for Ponies. Having to hide by the outhouse. Oh, does he get spotted? I don't think he's realised it. Hey, Lawrence, didn't that look like a German sniper to you? Nah, I don't think so. Alright. Almost blew the outhouse open like that. That could have been a bit of a biohazard. But you can see that despite the early loss of the sections, actually turning the game around there quite nicely. Partly looking at the sniper, but also really good sense of maneuvering here, and Ponies is just struggling to like keep up with it. The lack of a counter to the AC, for example, no early telemarch, I think that certainly not helped him. And the lack of a doctrine, I think any plan is also not particularly conducive here for opponents having a great time. He's still trying to catch, and I think also part of it is just putting so much focus on trying to catch the enemy sniper with his own sniper systems, but putting a lot of attention there. I think that's also making it easy here for Tonkatsu to get more control there because he's just... Oh, there we go. Does he finally get him? Does he get him? And he does get him. Gunny's moving forward to AC pursuing the sniper. Gunny's moving counter-fausted here. Need to pack 40. There we go. But still, like, you know, the sniper I think did pretty well. He did also get the sniper, so technically the sniper still did earn him in, but he didn't quite have the impact long-term that he would like to. I mean, in the end, the sniper just stood out for minutes, doing nothing here for Tonkatsu, as Tonkatsu, the sniper just kept killing, kept pressuring, and kept getting mapped against Ponies. I mean, while he did, of course, get the kill, I would say, you know, Chiefs and Katsu came out on that one, simply because, again, Ponies just spent so much time and attention trying to catch the British sniper that, again, I would not be surprised if it, you know, hurt other efforts there as well. But we got another sniper on the way for him, Pack 40 for Ponies, so even if he does get the sniper, Chiefs and Katsu quickly replace him. Now the question is, to then Pony go for another counter sniper, go through the entirely same mess, or does this assign something else? Also worth noting, it's clearing out a lot of, you know, of the terrain here, pretty much removing like any shot blockers, making it easier for him to defend, and also hard for opponents to creep up there. So thumbs up to Chiefs and Katsu. Then these got some light machine guns up, getting bogged down here in the centre. We have northern points here in the south. Before got the command still hiding, got a demo charge there. Extra cheeky here from Chiefs and Katsu. Another case of, you know, hey, did Swords Bushes look suspiciously like British commanders to you? Nine, Jurgen, you must be seeing things. And then, of course, they get ambushed. Northeast, he's striking at Ponies there. Machine setting up, but might just be a bit too late here against the so maybe not, maybe not. And the centre gun is fighting out here. Of course, got the British sniper going at it. Then he's got almost wiped out here. Really leveraging that sniper well here, Mr. Chiefs and Katsu. AC pushing against on the flank, being forward to the Pack 40 is not quite going to reach the support there easily. We'll have to see if it takes up soon or what Ponies he does versus Chiefs and Katsu. There you go, Pack 40 hit here. Nice punch through there. May want to consider some Panzer gun here for something a bit more assaulty versus Chiefs and Katsu in the British Army. And I'd still also like to see a doctrine, to be honest. Ponies closing in on the sappers. Moving forwards for their schmeisers. AC they're finally got 5 kills from one Pack 44. They're snubbed, they're getting a kill down the MD42. Back hit, trick reinforcing healing. Tech halfway down there for Ponies. Got down the AC Mach 3. Almost got it, but at least the main gun is out. And we got the British sniper pushing ahead here for Chiefs and Katsu. Pack 40 falling back. Tech on the way there, very good. Well, of course, if he pushes forwards with. Almost got the sniper there, though. Really close call, the light machine. They definitely had just the got the deal burst there, but fell just a tiny bit short there of the full dead Monty. He's playing up behind the section there. Really good disruptive there for Chiefs and Katsu again, making up again that crucial loss of the early section by simply being so utterly disruptive that Ponies can't really put up a cohesive defense and actually struggle to maintain map control. Still, should push out some armor soon here. Didn't help before Sims really slow getting out of Pack 40 to counter the AC. For example, Commander Sing 40 using the terrain there to close in unsuspected German positions and host them if necessary. Machine gun moving forwards, Pack moving backwards, Palm going up there, very good. And we got Storm Doctrine here from Ponies, interesting choice here. We'll see where this leads. I mean, ambush camouflage in the right place could be quite effective, certainly can be a way to counter snipers, and I think actually that what you might be planning. Plus Regal Mines in theory, smoke bombs always handy, howitzers useful, and so is this Stuka bombing strike. Guys are being shot a bit here, taking losses. Thinks you should try and exert more pressure in the south as well. They like dispatch a single late, say, lone pioneer squad to like harass the southern points, force Chiefs and Katsu to get forces from the centre north to deal with that perhaps. We'll have to see what it goes for next. So Stu could be an option, like, you know, a more swift hit to the AC Mach 3, hope to finish it off fast, so he's pushing back, plus make it harder for Chiefs and Katsu to fill up with other armour. He could go for the Ostwind to deal with the infantry, maybe the sniper, or he could of course just, you know, play it safe and go for the Panzer IV, which again is playing it safe, but, you know, a bit on the slower side. But again, solid and nothing wrong in that. Machine gun trouble, Ponies moving towards the centre. Again, think should just snag up through here that way instead. Take the more deeper southern path. He's in a bit of trouble with the AC moving forward. He's got 7 kills in that close for T2. And he does go for the Ostwind though. He does go for the Flak Panzer. That said, with the current timing,
our capture point. They're trying to take it.
I think a Panzer IV would be better, but oh well. I mean, if it had, you know, had better map control as Chiefs and Katsu, they should have Chiefs and Katsu and, you know, be able to like gain most of the map after losing that section. I think an Ostwind here would be good, but I think after all the disruption that's happened here in this situation where, you know, Chiefs and Katsu did a good chunk of the map between both viewpoints, I think the Ostwind here is a bit awfully risky. Not necessarily terrible if you can keep it alive, obviously, but it may have some issues. And there's definitely, I think, some potential hard counters here from Chiefs and Katsu towards it. By the way, got the Ostwind Flak Pans out here for Ponies. Having a strong anti-infantry counter. Useless the sniper support weapons are going to get some AC a bit of a hard time. No tanks yet. Could be he's planning hammer or anvil tactics. Of course, the Osprey could then force him to, you know, have to go for something a bit faster. There we go. Do get the Cromwell. We gave him a section here. Good kill there. Ooh, straight into the demo charge. At least it wasn't a unit, infantry in the branch, and which get that been wiped. Osprey's, you know, mostly got away from it. Section almost wiped out there by the flak panzer. Ponies on the flank here. Could get another up in Chiefs and Tonkatsu. There we go. 2 wipes. Really heavy losses. Ponies taking heavy losses. Almost got another up. We got the AC moving in there. Could take out the Osprey. Holy smokes. He's almost got 2 section wipes. He's going to try to keep around with the Osprey to finish it off here. I think he is. Oh, got him, Himmel. Good Lord above. And the section narrowly gets away. Good Lord. Almost had 2 section wipes in short succession. And the AC goes down to Telemine, laid down ages ago. I missed that one too. Holy smokes, that's another slap across the face here for Chiefs Tonkatsu. Good God. But he's so far shown himself to be a very, very tough opponent who's not rattled by these kinds of things. So Ponies definitely needs to like keep up his A game here versus Chiefs Tonkatsu, despite, you know, otherwise again just delivering an absolute slap across the face.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
I mean, Chiefs Tonkatsu absolutely exemplifies stiff upper lip. And he's stiff, and he breaks bloody well Pony's hand on the lip. Command tank to the gunners to retreat them. Schnell, schnell! Push back the commandos. Need to grab the fuel point. Then he's got the car point. That's not out there by Ponies. Flag pan being fixed up. May want to consider Stuttgart deal with the Cromwell. Got the tank command up on that one. Thumbs up there. Thumbs up. And there we go. Another commando squad. Having the commanders pick up the slack by the dead infantrymen. Going for the Pack 40. Beautiful. Another Pack 40 here for Pony as he realizes he's not going to make it back home. And that punts out there. Canonic. And he's being pushed forwards. Osman being sent in as well here. Things are tense, and there we go. Commandos push back. Almost getting a white panther fast on the Cromwell. Destroying the pack here. Pioneers being rushed forwards, which will delay the crew or repair of the Ostwind as well. But certainly better than risking just having the pack destroyed there. Around northern point, you can see that despite, you know, those heavy losses, Chiefs Tonkatsu still managed with aggressive tactics and a good sense of maneuver to just shift the momentum back in his favor again here. Brutal stuff, brutal stuff. Up north here, pumping C for the section of the sniper. Ponies need to hit back harder here, and they have, you know, more wipes. Machine setting up here in the center. Flag pan's being fixed. Grab the southern point here, gun is moving in. There's 2 commander squads there, definitely more than most British players will consider if they go for a doctrine like this. Well, I wonder if we actually might even see 3 of them. Also realize here, he's floating an absurd amount of munitions. Definitely should be laying down some mines, looking for some weapon racks or something. Even grenades could research here, but he definitely, I think, should not be floating next to almost 400 munitions. Got it by the Pack 4 on the Cromwell here. Sappers caught and suppressed. Going for the southern field pony and for the northern one as well. Flak Panthers 1 for good to go here for him. We'll see if it goes for the Stuttgart, goes for the Panther 4. The South Peak Commandos riding a grenadier squad there. Again, quick grenade here. No hesitation from Chiefs Tonkatsu and the British Army. Roughing out the commandos. Turning into the commander with the Ostwind. Up north, the commanders was aiming for 2 sniper, turning into them as well. Pack forwards on the prowl here for the Cromwell. There we go. Good hit down to half health. Flak Panzer's almost at one. There we go. Gains it. Commanders being torn to shreds. The Ostwind. An absolute terror for infantry. Notice how the Stuttgart is going to go for the Panther 4 here. Sectionally caught here by the Flak Panzer and routed. 6-pounder gun here for Chiefs Tonkatsu to deal with the armor. And he can actually go for another Cromwell. Instead decides, you know what, I'd rather have more tanks. Northern Field Reclaim got 217 or 216 versus 428. Stug on the way there. Oh, no, cancels it. He's going to go for the Panther 4. Heading for Northern Point there. Flak Panther they're holding up. Some more mines if possible. Could also be good idea here for Ponies. Flak Panther could do some luck. Pairs. Cromwell halfway down here for Chiefs Tonkatsu and the British Army.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Grabbing an northern point. Machine gun go to the ace level, by the way. British snipers dead, and we do get advanced cover combat. Fancy, though. I think it's only the section that benefits from it. Then again, he's playing so much munitions, I guess he can get away with it. But it is worth noting, of course, it may have thought it applied to all infantry, but it only applies to the section, from my understanding. Benjamin Ford's going to engage it. Panther 4 halfway down there for Ponies. Sappers advancing here. Second column already there for Chiefs and Cats in the British Army. Ready to punch and hold in the German front line. There goes Sappers Court here. Being absolutely hosted. Ponies moving, but there you go. Lots of anti-tank damage there. Packs turning around. He could cost him the Osman here. Bit of a bad call here by Ponies. There you go. Cromwell. Take one hit. I don't think it's going to be enough here to save the Osman. There's still another one on the side here as well. He's trying to turn around to deal with that one, but up for the other one to move ahead here. Oh dear, their Osman is down. Definitely a bad call here by Ponies, and one which Chiefs and Tonkatsu more than gleefully exploits. Almost got the Cromwell here. Could he get a finishing shot here? And he does get the Cromwell. Close call. Up north, the other Cromwell pushing off here. Could have fired a smoke shell there to increase his chances of surviving. Does get the pack crew, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Going back here, using the hunt, I think in part to help avoid tanks, but also, of course, just, you know, give him a bit more chance to hit something on the retreat. Surprised he's still not finding any smoke there, but oh well. And this case, Ponies does not pursue, probably because he's worried about something on the other side here that could disable the tank and leave him possibly short one tank. And Osman only got abandoned. Oh dear, but at the same time the British are going to grab it and turn against Ponies. Oh, such an opportunity slipping through his fingers. Absolutely rubbish for Ponies, but of course great for Chiefs and Tonkatsu. Mostly because I imagine it could, you know, be a bit humiliating for Ponies. But there you go, pushing through the Panther. We're going to go for another wipe here and pause and take out the remaining section of Chiefs and Tonkatsu. Can he get the kill? Cromwell pushing forwards, hits the Panther 4. Can he get the wipe? And it doesn't look like he might have cost him the Panther 4 in the process. And down it goes. In his greed, he left himself exposed, and Chiefs and Tonkatsu just slams him to the floor. Ponies move towards the centre here. That is absolutely brutal here. Ponies is once more in a bit of a dire strait there. Second bad call of the Zama has left him, well, not in a great place. Ponies move towards the centre here. Under 90 figures of 4 and 14. Cromwell pursuing the machine gun team there aggressively and ruthlessly. Pack trying to catch that. But the shot block is helping out TM. There we go. Landmass find the pack 40s. Clearing up one of the crews immediately. And with that, Ponies' other pack is deeply exposed here. About to get cleared up. The Cromwell gun is moving forwards. I think he's going to have to go for some Stoogs here. I think Stoogs will be most necessary. And of course, they need to handle them properly. Which of course is another matter entirely. We can execute that. Good hit on the Cromwell here though. But not enough. The packs there got destroyed. The other one's also in trouble here. We'll actually have to go for another pack 4 before it goes for anything else. Commanders are looking at these, absolutely slaughtering them. And he's moving forwards here. And we got the commanders being absolutely shredded. We do get a smoke grenade there from Chiefs and Tonkatsu, destroying the pack 40 right under Ponies' nose, right outside of his base. There you go, Ponies almost had it. But no, Chiefs and Tonkatsu said no. There we go, going for the Stug 3G. Should have gone for that sooner. There you go, gets one of the commanders, smokes it off, but too late. The losses keep piling up here. And there's cataclysmic village battle. Sturmgeschütz auf für G, slowly arriving there. He's going to get the commandos, grab the southern points there, rifling off from the commandos. Machine moving up. Sturmgeschütz 3 aus für G, half ready here for Ponies. Coming forwards. And the Ponies there, caught by the commanders and routed. Southern forward, Stug almost done. Anything with the sappers. But yeah, Ponies just remains in an absolutely tough position. And partly again, it's just Chiefs and Tonkatsu plays a lot more aggressively with his forces. He's just more relentless, whereas Ponies tends to be a bit more conservative. And also, just crucially, much more assault influence. Again, Ponies relying solely on grenadiers with light machine guns. Chiefs and Tonkatsu is relying a lot more on the commanders with the submachine guns. And that, again, allows them also to be more aggressive. Whereas Chiefs and Ponies really, I think, should get some panzer grenadiers to support things. Well, that would also give them, I think, a significant edge here. Versus more the infantry, at least a bit more better helping hand. Pushing up with the Stug here, needs to be careful though. Foresight! Scheiße!
Take a point from us.
It's a Stug, not a Tiger tank. I mean, obviously means it's better, but at the same time, it can't take a ton of hits. Command script there with the Bren guns. Should have to pin him up into the Stug there. What is he doing? He's trying, I think, to crush the commanders with the Stug. I mean, theoretically that can work. But still pretty tricky and risky to pull off. Still, oh, there we go. Do actually finally get some punt grenades out here for Ponies. Thumbs up. Second squad honestly wouldn't be bad, but a pack 40 to cover up the Stug for now I think would also be very sensible here. Commanders here caught by the Grenadiers. Grenade dodged. Stug arriving. Should have the pin machine gun. There you go. I think he's going to just rush in the Stug. They're trying to push the command around to prevent them from firing at the Grenadiers, but at the same time could leave the Stug out open to just being rushed with the Crom and then cleared out. Up north here, Grenadiers for the section. Grand northern points here with the Panzer Grenadiers and the U-42. Still should go for more infantry. I mean, he's floating 560 manpower on point, but he really needs, like, you know, more stuff out in the field. Crom rushing ahead here. Stug need to be careful. Stug misses the Cromwell. Crom pushing ahead here for King Country. We've got Hunt pushed again, allowing you to shoot more accurately on the move. Definitely a problem there for the Stug. Mentions one gained. Heat shell maybe. That pop. Oh, he's pointing in the wrong way. Ah, scheiße. And gets knocked out. They again should have pack out or something more to support. Ponies there. Definitely making a significant mistake at this point by floating so much manpower, not spending it on, like, you know, packs and whatnot. But also again, overextend the Stug here, so it could be rushed with the Cromwell, was also a mistake here by Ponies. So, you know, a few series, you know, minor to mid-sized mistakes that then ball together into the bigger one, which is allowing then Chiefs Tonkatsu to just easily rush down the Stug and destroy it. Ace over there, 21 kills. Expert handling here of the Cromwell, really showing what he can do with some of its recent changes. Northern Pumping Seas, double packs here for Ponies. But still, I think need a Stug and, you know, to keep it alive in a better fashion. Needs to get the northern stuff here moving. Definitely should not be sort of sitting around with too many forces up north here. The Panthers in particular should not be playing defensively, I think. Getting the ambush camouflage there. Pack 40 number 2 ready here for Ponies. So yeah, pretty much every section of commando and section is equipped with the Bren guns. Could also theoretically upgrade the sappers with Bren guns if you wanted to. And there you go, advanced cover combat. Machine gun there. Could pop into the RPS rounds, doesn't, but still open up there on the British Insel Affen in the centre. We've got gunners holding up here.
Our capture point. They're trying to take.
Looks like he might be trying to set up for flanking the machine gun. Excellent. Or just to head elsewhere instead of charging into the machine gun. Also sensible, obviously. Brings the catch of the commanders here, but still getting some ambush camouflage with the Bren guns. Gunners quickly in trouble there. Crom rushing forwards there. Racing ahead for the British Empire. Gunners need to retreat immediately there before they get crushed. Paxman Ports going to aim to the commanders there. Machine being repositioned. Good. Got 119 versus 405. Double hit on the Cromwell here. Almost guarded. Ponies with another Sturmgeschütz 3 aus von G. Is he planning hammer over tactics or just isn't caring about that? Both, I think, are possibilities here for Chiefs and Katza. He definitely, I think, you know, has plenty of, you know, soon has the resources to go for more tanks here. Which obviously, of course, he goes for. Sides being shredded here with the Grenadiers with the light machine guns. And there go land matches flying away again. Machine caught here. Immediately loses Heinz there to a rocket blast. Funny is the commandos.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Stug on the way for Ponies. Panzer catching the commandos. That set Bren guns and Vetsi 2 definitely makes things tough here for the Panzer Grenadier, though a well-timed bomb grenade. Oh, they're not paying attention. Could allow the Panzer to get the upper hand. There you go. By the Ladnung. Closing retreat there.
The enemy is in trouble. Our hammer tactics are ready.
And we do get hammer tactics. That does mean a combat next up here. Sturmgeschütz 3 aus von G. Gefechtsbereit here for Ponies and Deutschland.
The ability is ready.
Got the Cromwell racing forwards here.
A capture point is being overrun.
Commanders thinking about there. Stug pack sitting out there. Need to be careful not to race this Stug too far ahead here. Particularly on that kind of terrain there. There There you go. Could take out the Cromwell possibly. Good hit from the Stu. Pack forcing up, but may not be enough here. Almost got it. Almost got it. We got 2 sapper seconds. Could pelt it with anti-tank grenades. There we go. Damaging the engine of the Stu. Ponies, they're definitely... You can sense the desperation. He really wants to kill that Cromwell, but it's causing, I think, to make some bad calls here versus Tonkatsu. Tonkatsu, of course, is more than happy to punish Ponies for that. Troops reinforcing here. At least should be reinforcing. More infantry up there, but need to fix up the Stu Schnell. All the point being lost, Ponies need to deal with that. We've got the commanders they're hiding out, basically waiting for them to get baited into a good distance and then murder them.
Our capture point. They're trying
Particularly
to
if Ponies is a bit stressed out, that could work out, but there you go. I think he realizes what's going on. That's going to try and fire a rifle grenade. Hope to flash them out. Ace Cromwell dying in repairs, but he's also, I think, setting up for that Comet. Season us on the point here, very good. Stu being fixed up, sehr good. Commander sneak a bit away there. So we got 106 versus 395. There you go. Con being fixed up. Stug almost got to go. Got the Southern victory points. Also some mindset from Pony, like has a good chunk of the map there. I think would also be very good. You need to catch anything to do to, for example, catch up the Cromwell and reduce the mobility of it would be, I think, a very strong move here for Ponies versus Chief Tonkatsu, who is ever closer to the Comet. There we go. Can press the button. Call it in. Stu moving ahead here, but need to be careful not to move too far ahead there. Shouldn't be too easy for the enemy to identify where it is and then just rush it down. That could easily prove to be a mistake by Ponies, and possibly his last mistake. Cromwell rushing forwards here for Chief Tonkatsu. Oh, nasty ambush there. Wipe the grenades. That was really good patience here for Chief Tonkatsu. Wait for his opponent to grab the point, then attack from the front, and then strike with the command from the rear, wiping the grenadiers. That was just a beautiful track there set up by Chief Tonkatsu. Shooting on rushing towards the east. We need to be carefully. The Reds could actually rush the land masses, possibly take it out of there. Machine being caught here though. Left that on the opening for the machine to blast. Bit of a mistake there. Comet on the way here for Chief Tonkatsu. Almost got the ace machine crew there. And the commanders of the Cromwell should be able to do the trick there. Stu rushing for the land matches. Good hit there. But costing the ace machine gun is going to be painful here. Comet almost done. Got the land matches though. I mean, that's a win there for Ponies, but at what cost? Flooding manpower again. I think you do have to go for more Stooks, to be honest. And a replacement hay machine gun team. Racing for that Cromwell. Hits a mine though. Once more Ponies. Misjudges and gets a bit too aggressive. The pressure from Chief Tonkatsu is getting to him. Now he's going to need to somehow get the Stuke to safety without getting rushed him. At this point, even the Cromwell could just flank it and destroy it. Of course, we get the pack forwards to cover it. It might not work out. Punishment forwards. Comet out here though for Chief Tonkatsu in the British Army. Panther 4 for Ponies. Could be enough. Sap's just going to rush it down. We got the Cromwell rushing on the flank here. Stuke hanging around here. And the Cromwell races away there. Meanwhile, Cromwell rushing towards the front here. Pack forwards nearby. Panther 4 halfway done. Still his manpower for more infantry or anything else. Stu gets going to Cromwell. Pack's following up this well. Going to supposed to run up with the sappers. Pan's going to run here to maybe just save the day. And there you go. Ace Cromwell, barely operable, sneaks in and finishes off the Stug. A painful lesson there for Ponies. And there you go. Gets away as well. 27 kills. That's victorious cross material there. Panther 4 almost done here for Ponies against the Comet and a Ace Cromwell. I think that Panther 4 is going to fall a bit short of the mark. Heading for the southern field, putting over the section. Commanders moving forwards. Engaging the commanders there. He's out there being shot to bits. But again, back to flooding a lot of manpower. Again, a bit of a repetitive issue here at the mid to late game stage for Ponies. He definitely floats a lot more manpower more consistently than is good, and definitely I think that way he loses out on opportunity to like gain ahead of his opponent by just getting more forces out in the field. So we got 106 versus 43. 6 pound on the way here, rushing straight for the commanders and heavy cover. They pop a smoke grenade retreating. No, they do this automatically at advancing to fleet. Got the southern point there.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
6-pound gun halfway done. Phone being fixed up. We got the Ace Cromwell on the move once more in the south section for the southern victory point there.
Anti-tank gun ready to do some damage.
Facing towards the base here, but main setting counter the Comet. There we go. 6-pound gun ready. We got a Stuka bomb drop, but where? On the Comet. I think Ponies has had it. What would the others do? Basically call in a Stuka bombing strike right at the edge of your opponent's base. If it wasn't because they were already at war, that would call that a declaration of war, or in this case a declaration of disgust, of hatred, undying. And there you go, Ace Cromwell just racing in there, and again just being an absolute bastard, and taking out the Pantherform. With that, I think Ponies is dead. Yes indeed, GG, game over, he's had it. He's going home. So GG, game over there. Beautiful paper chiefs and cards, really just highlighting what aggressive play and sheer tenacity can get you against an opponent who, again, I mean, had some good moments, but the problem was Ponies just able to like really exploit them and just constantly at the wrong times. I mean, not necessarily a good time, but just constantly flooded manpower when he shouldn't be. But also, I think failed to lay down more mines. Of course, the first mine was great, but they just never followed up with more mines, which we also think would help slow down chiefs and cards as Cromwell. So there you go. Hope you got this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, all that. Consider, spreading the word, and of course do consider donating, pledging on Patreon, or donating via PayPal. This is Imperial Links and cheers. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.